Good morning, everyone. Our today's topic is reported speech. Reported speech is also known as narration. At first, what is narration? Narration, it means the art of reporting the words of a speaker. How we reports the words of a speaker, that is called narration. And this one is also of two type, direct narration or we can say direct speech, and second is indirect speech or indirect narration. See the example. He said to me, I am not well today. First thing about direct narration or direct speech, we are doing here indirect speech or reported speech. Okay. The statement, the words which are inside the commas, that is called reported speech. The reported speech, it means the actual words of the speaker. Okay. Actual words of the speaker are known as reported speech, and the verb which introduces these words, that is known as reported verb. Again listen this, the actual word of the speaker is known as reported speech, and reported speech we always keep it inside inverted commas. And second point which we have to remember, there is always a comma after the reported verb, and the reported verb is the verb which introduces the reported speech. Okay, that is reported verb. Now, before starting indirect speech, there are some points which we have to remember regarding this. Okay, first one is no inverted commas are used when we change direct speech into indirect. When we change direct to indirect, then no inverted commas are used. It means inverted commas are used only in direct speech. Second point, the reported speech is introduced by some conjunction. When we remove these commas, we use some conjunction. For example, that is used if is. There are also conditions regarding this. When we use that, when we use if, when we use whether, what, why, etc. Okay, any conjunction we can use, but according to the rules. We will discuss it later. Third point is the tense of the reported verb is never changed. This one is reported verb. It means the part outside the commas, that is reported verb, and inside the inverted commas, that is reported speech. And the tense of the reported verb, this one is not changed. Next one, the tense of the reported speech changes according to the tense of the reported verb. Most important, we change the tense of the reported speech according to the tense of the reported verb. Listen this. Suppose if the reported verb is in present tense और इन फ्यूचर टेंस, अब आपको प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर का कैसे पता चलेगा? सपोज इफ हियर इज रिटन ही सेज टू मी, इट मीन्स फर्स्ट वर्ब इज देयर, इट्स इन प्रेजेंट टेंस, देन वी डोंट चेंज द टेंस ऑफ रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. ओनली पर्सन्स आर चेंज्ड, बट देयर विल बी नो चेंज इन टेंस. If it is in future tense, it means there is will say or shall say. Then again there will be no change in the tense. But if there is said, the verb is second. It means the reported verb is in past tense. Only then we change the tense of the reported speech. Again listen it clearly. If our reported verb is in present tense or in future tense, then there will be no change in the tense of reported speech. But if our reported verb is in past tense, then we must change the tense of reported speech. Okay. Next and last point, persons of the reported speech are changed. Whatever the tense of reported verb, whether it's present, it's past or future, only the persons they are changed. Is it clear? Persons are changed whether the reported verb is in present or past or in future, but tense is changed only when then the reported verb is in past tense. Hope so this one is clear. Now move to the next. See the first person. First person is I and we. I am only telling you the subjects. Otherwise, our first subject is I, my, me, we, are, us. Second is you, your, you. Only I and we. These are used as subject. My, this one is possessive. Our is possessive. Me and us, these are used as object. Second person is you. This one is subject, your, possessive, and you. In object case, again we use you. Third person is he, she, it, they, and any name. Okay. These persons are changed according to this formula. SON upon 1, 2, 3. It means first persons are changed according to subject. Second persons in reported speech, they are changed according to object. And third person, there is no change in third person. Okay. Subject, it means first person according to subject. But which subject? Subject of reported verb. Any example you can take. For example, he says to me, I am going to market. This one is the example. Okay. Direct speech is there. Part inside the outside the inverted commas, that is reported verb. And in reported speech, first person is I is given there. We know this one is subject. Okay, first person is there, and first person we change according to subject. And see here in the reported verb, this one is subject, verb, and object. Then I is changed into the subject. Okay, it's changed into he. Now see general rules regarding changing direct into indirect. When we change direct speech into indirect speech, the rules which we follow. First one, if there is given say or says in reported verb without object, no object is there. In example, I say you, me is given as object. Suppose no object is there. He says, I am going to market. If this one is not given, he says, I am going to market. So no object is there. Then says is change. There is no change into say or says. After that, if there is says to or say to, it means if to is given there, then there must be an object. So say is changed into tell, and says it is changed into tells. If said is given there without object, then there will be no change. And if there is said to, then it means we have to change it into told. I am telling this only regarding affirmative sentences. In interrogative sentences, there is we change it differently. Okay. For example, he says to me, I am quite well. In reported verb, there is says to. So she tells me. Says to is changed into tells. Again, we don't use to. Says to completely. This word is changed into tells. She tells me. And to remove inverted commas, we use conjunction that in affirmative sentences. In simple sentences, affirmative sentences, we use conjunction that. So she tells me that. First person is given there. We change it according to subject. According to subject, I is subject is she. So I is changed into she. She, and with she, we don't use am. We are not changing here tense. Tense is the same. Present tense is here. Again, we are using here present. Because already I told you, if our reported verb is in present tense or in future tense, then there will be no change in tense of reported speech. Here it's in present, so no change in tense. She is and quite well. Same word we will write there. She tells me that she is quite well. Okay. Some of the miscellaneous changes when we change direct speech into indirect. Some miscellaneous changes are there. Today is changed into that day, tomorrow the next day, yesterday the previous day, last night previous night, next week following week, today that day, tonight that night. This is changed into that, these, those, here, there, now and just. Both are changed into then. Ago is changed into before, thus, so, hence, thence. Will or shall, these are changed into would. May is changed into might, can is changed into could, and come is changed into go. Now you must say this. How can we change come into go? There is a condition. When there is a word showing nearness used after it. Now let's see how to change the tense of reported speech when the reported verb is in past tense. Students, mostly we change the present into past. It means present indefinite is changed into past indefinite. Present continuous is changed into past continuous. Present perfect is changed into past perfect. And present perfect continuous is changed into past perfect continuous. And in a simple way, first form of verb is changed into second verb. Do does is changed into did. Is MR is changed into was were. Has have is changed into had. Has been or have been is changed into had been. With some examples I am going to explain this. See this. He said to me, I am a top class singer. This one is present indefinite. First form of verb is used here. Okay. So he said to. Said to is changed into told in affirmative sentences only. Okay. He told me that. That is used to remove commas. He told me that. First person I is used here, and we change first person according to the subject, and our subject is he. So he is MR is changed into was were. So according to the subject, if our subject is he, so singular will be used, he was, and the remaining sentence will remain same. He was a top class singer. She said, I do not sing a song. This one is again affirmative and negative. Okay. She said, there is no object after said. So she said that. If object is given, then we change said to into told, but no object is there. She said that. I first person, according to the subject we change it into she. She said that. She do not is changed into did not sing a song. Similarly, present continuous, it means is MR is changed into was were. We said he is writing a poem. So it's simple. We said that. To remove commas, conjunction that is used. We said that he was writing a poem. Now see the next. Present perfect is changed into past perfect. It means has have is changed into had. I said to her, you have not returned my book even today. I said to, I told. Okay, don't use to in indirect. I told her that she has have is changed into had not returned. My first person and subject is also I. So possessive will remain same. She had not returned my book even today is changed into that day. Present perfect is changed into past perfect. It means has been or have been. They are changed into had been. I said to him, Sita has been reading a novel since 2 o'clock. So I told him that Sita had been. Only we have to change has into had. The remaining sentence will be same. Now see the past. How to change past. Past indefinite is changed into past perfect. It means second form of verb is changed into had plus third verb. For example, she said to me, I did not go to Delhi. He told me that he. According to subject, we are changing first person. He did not is changed plus first verb. It means past indefinite. it is changed into had plus third. He had not gone to Delhi. Past continuous is changed into past perfect continuous tense. I said to him, she was singing a song. So she was singing, was verb plus first verb plus ing. It means past continuous tense. I told him that she had been. Was verb is changed into had been. It means past continuous is changed into past perfect continuous. So she had been singing a song. Past perfect and past perfect continuous remain unchanged. Okay, only in past tense, only past indefinite and past continuous are changed. Okay, and past perfect and past perfect continuous, these remain unchanged. Students also see how to change future. In future, we see will or shall. Only will or shall are changed into, mostly we change it into would, but sometime according to the sense of the sentence, shall is changed into should. Mohan said to me, I will do my work. This one is future indefinite. So will is changed into would. Mohan said is changed into told. Mohan told me that. First person I. According to Mohan, it will be he. Will is changed into would. Do. Now see first person possessive my, and according to he, possessive will be his. He will do his work. Suppose it's in continuous. I will be doing my work, then he would be doing his work. Will have done his work, it means would have done his work. Only will or shall is changed into would or should. The remaining sentence will remain same, or we have to change pronouns. But students, also there are some exceptions. See, when we don't change the verb of reported speech. If the reported speech expresses universal truth and habitual action, no doubt the reported verb is in past tense, but our reported speech presents universal truth. It presents habitual action. Then the tense is not changed. He said that. We change it. He said that. The statement will remain same. God is everywhere. We can't it change into was. हम नहीं कह सकते कि God was everywhere. It is everywhere. Still it is. Okay. It's universal truth. Is remain is. Second exception is if the reported speech expresses a past historical fact, there is no change in that. He said India became free on 15th August 1947. So he said that. Remaining statement will be same. India became free. There is no need of change there. Third is if the reported speech states an improbable condition, then the tense remains same. For example, he said, if I were a billionaire, I would build another Taj Mahal. Only pronouns we will change here, because in the first sentence God, third person, no change is there. India, no change is there, but here it's I. Okay, no doubt according to I, we will change I according to the subject. As first person, persons are changed according to subject. So he said, to remove commas, that if I is changed into he. If he were a billionaire, he would build another Taj Mahal. Students, up to here we completed how to change affirmative sentences, and in the next part of this video I will tell you how to change interrogative, imperative, optative, okay, other type of sentences. Now try to do practice of all these. Okay, thanks.